The problem of Afghanistan and the battles in Afghanistan and the war in Afghanistan is not about Afghanistan. It's about Kashmir. And already the Americans are blundering into a major error.
Which is?
They are basically, they have told Richard Holbrooke, their special envoy to Pakistan and Afghanistan, he can't touch Kashmir. That's an Indian issue. The Pakistanis are outraged by this. Many of the Taliban come from Kashmir. And the Pakistan military and the ISI, the intelligence service, have boosted their support for the Taliban because they believe that the Indians are backing Karzai. And that is true. The Indian government have given $1.2 billion in aid. That's quite a lot for a country that's not well off. To Afghanistan, to a country which is 99% Muslim. And now they're planning to build a new road westwards with the help of Iran. This is the real picture that's going on, and this is all about who's going to decide what happens in Kashmir.
Yeah.
And until the Mumbai explosions, there was a plan to have a kind of demilitarized area there and elections for the people, which might have solved or at least bandaged some of the wounds that we British left in 1948 when we chopped Kashmir in half. But by allowing India to effectively control the future of Kashmir, we have not only helped Pakistan to disintegrate, but we have ensured that Pakistani forces will help the Taliban and the war will continue in Afghanistan. Now that is what the Dutch have got to realize. That is the new great game that we are playing. It's about Iran, it's about India, it's about Kashmir, it's about Pakistan. It is not actually about Afghanistan. As usual, they're the battlefield. Like Lebanon is the battlefield between Iran and America and Israel, Afghanistan is the battlefield between India and Pakistan. It is injustice. It's about injustice. And if you accept injustice, if you promote injustice, if you do not bring justice or help to promote it, you will not have peace. You will have eternal war. And our soldiers will die, and in much greater numbers, the local Muslims will die.
What can be done to address the Kashmir issue in a more proper way? What need to be done?
The first thing is that the Americans must engage with the Pakistan authorities on the issue of Kashmir and play the even-handed role which they are not playing in Kashmir any more than they're playing it on the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, where they're on the Israeli side. On Kashmir, they're on the Indian side. In Egypt, they're on the Mubarak dictatorship side. You know, we're not interested in anything to do with justice, but we tell these people, oh, but we've come for your sake. And these people are not stupid. They know we haven't come for their sake. Of course we haven't. Yeah. If we try to solve or resolve the issue of Kashmir, the Indians and the Pakistanis can resume open negotiations. I mean, Pakistan was part of India until 1948. If we can deal with the injustices of Kashmir, India has no more reason to interfere with the Karzai government. Pakistan has no more reason to support the Taliban. If there was a solution in Kashmir, and possibly some kind of justice over Pashtunistan, which was wrongly divided by the British, the Taliban have no purpose in being there anymore. It's not that they'll suddenly say, oh, we better run away. They'll say, it's over. War's finished. We won, they'll say. We won. Well, fine, if they want
They
to
will
say,
claim victory?
Well, they'll be right, because if we drop our military adventure and try to get justice, they'll have got what they wanted. But that is what we should want too. That's the problem. But we don't want justice. We're not interested in helping with justice. That is the issue. And we're not going to. It's not going to happen.
But why do we want to keep the injustice continue?
Because we live in a political illusion.
And we is?
Because we think that we know best, that we... look, the issue of why we want the injustice to continue in Kashmir is simply because India is the largest burgeoning economy in that area. America and Britain see India as being the main buffer state, not Pakistan, against China. And therefore we will support what India wants in Kashmir. Not what the people of Kashmir want, but what India wants. And therefore we have taken sides again. And as long as we support India against Pakistan over Kashmir, as long as we go on supporting Israel over Palestinians, not the Palestinians, as long as we go on saying to the Lebanese government, oh, you must keep the Hezbollah out, when the Hezbollah are themselves Lebanese, the war will go on and get worse and worse and worse.
It's neo-colonization.
Of course. We know better. That's the line. We know better. And we will continue to say this because we're balancing China off against India in that region. If you don't solve Kashmir, if you continue to favour India, there's no point in being in Afghanistan. And the Americans will continue to favour India, and they will not solve Kashmir. So there's no point in being in Afghanistan.
Thank you.
Well, it's a grim message, and sorry.
It's what it is.